Um, would like to see the approval of the agenda. If there's any conflict of interest declaration?
I have,
Go ahead.
thank you. I'm going to declare a conflict of interest. Since this is council business and this is a decision that will be made by council, I'm going to declare conflict because my son works for the oyster company in question.
Okay,
Okay?
thank you.
So I am going to actually leave the room.
All right, so before I start this meeting, before we go beyond the presentation, I'd like to read how this public hearing is managed. So good evening, everybody. Thank you for attending and the public as well. Tonight's public hearing gives council an opportunity to listen to public input and consider it when making a decision. The decision on the development agreement does not happen during the public hearing. It will be brought back up during the regular agenda at the time council can choose or make a decision or to defer. We will begin this evening with a brief presentation on the proposed development from our Director of Protective Services, Renee Jedri. Following the presentation, we will hear comments from members of the public. After the public hearing, we will take 5 or 10 minutes recess and start the executive meeting. We ask that all comments be relevant, respectful, and specific to the development itself, which is to bring the existing use of subject public property, into compliance with the existing municipality planning documents. To ensure everyone has an opportunity to be heard, speaking time will be limited to 3 to 5 minutes per speaker. Again, thank you for attending, and we will begin with a presentation from Renee. And I just want to remind that this is not a debate of council. This is strictly to hear what the public has to say and what Renee has to say. Take it, Renee.
Everybody. Okay, yeah, I thought it was good. Tonight, we are presenting the development agreement application for the marine-related aquaculture use on the property at 6592 Highway 3. Property identification number is 90341140 Neilbrook. This is a public hearing scheduled for today, January 29th, 2026. I'll walk you through the application details, the policy context, and public engagement, and the next steps. So we have the application details. The applicant is seeking a development agreement to bring the longstanding aquaculture activities into compliance with the current municipal planning documents. These operations have been in place since 1995. The applicant also owns properties directly east and west of the subject site. Note that some aspects, including driveway access to Highway 3, activities on Eel Lake aquaculture licensing, and operations fall under provincial regulations. This application is limited solely to the property previously identified in slide 1, and any other property would be subject to the same application process. The subject property is approximately 0.93 hectares with nearly 293 feet of frontage. Current use includes sorting and grading building associated with marine-related aquaculture operations. The remainder of the property is well-treed and vacant. Access is provided through the adjacent property, which is under the same ownership connecting to Highway 3. The property is located within the Coastal Communities CC designation in the Municipal Planning Strategy, which I'll refer to MPS, which supports a broad mix of residential, commercial, recreational, agriculture, forestry, and light industrial uses. This reflects the diverse nature of Argyle's coastal landscape. The CC zone accommodates traditional coastal industries such as agriculture alongside housing and other compatible uses. This zoning approach recognizes that many Argyle's coastal community functions as mixed-use areas, similar to rural centers but tailored to coastal conditions. The property was recently subdivided to separate the resident from the business. Policy considerations would be staff evaluated the proposal against the municipal planning strategy with detailed review included on slide 9 and 10. The coastal community designation allows council to consider amendments through development agreements. Therefore, no municipal planning strategy amendments is required. This application is specifically evaluated under policy 3.3.7 of the MPS, aquaculture indoor-outdoor. The development agreement addresses only land-based components. The municipality does not regulate in-lake aquaculture practices. The area along Highway 3 includes a variety of uses under coastal community designations, including other aquaculture operations around Eel Lake. Surrounding lots include residential uses under the same ownership as the subject property. Directly to the west of this property is currently zoned coastal community industrial. Staff have reviewed proposal in relation to policy, intent, and surrounding land use context. So we followed all public participation requirements in the municipal planning strategy. A notification sign was installed on the property May 16, 2025. A public notice has appeared in January 1st and January 15th issue of the Tri-County Vanguard. And then a notice of public hearing was mailed to property owners within 152 meters or 500 feet. We rounded up in the conversion. Public hearing is required under Section 206 of the Municipal Government Act, and council's decision is subject to a right of appeal. So staff is continuing to accept and review public feedback, and as it's received, council's scheduled tonight's public hearing. The notices were mailed to the property owners, and we only received one inquiry about the sign. After the explanation, they provided no comments. One property owner raised preference that delivery trucks pull fully onto the property when loading, unloading. However, they expressed full support of the development. After the public hearing, council may choose to approve or refuse or table the development agreement. And slides 9 and 10 just identify the policies that it meets, that this development agreement meets. Thank you.
That's it for you, Renee?
That's it.
Okay, we have Dale Pache online who would like to speak. Hi, Dale. We can't hear you. Can you hear us? I believe you're on mute. You're still on mute. You had it, Dale, for a split second.
Can we have Leah try to speak to see if we can hear her speak?
There.
Hang on.
Try it.
Hang on one second, guys. Okay, Dale, you should be good to go now. Try again, please.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Okay. This was kind of new to us. We had a notice that was dropped off on our back door in the rain around 11 o'clock at night. We only found it the following day. And my concern is for the safety of vehicles going up the hill from my place, and there's a curve here, and it's very dangerous to have that 18-wheeler parked in the road to unload and load the produce. And that was one of my main concerns. But the main thing is we always seem to be the last ones to find out, and everything's approved by the time we found out about it. So I'm quite disappointed with the municipality. Right, I know this is just about the bylaw, but it started a long time, 2 years going, and we feel like we don't have a voice anymore in this municipality. It's just industry, and the residents don't have a voice anymore. So I'm hoping there's an investigation going on 16 COIs, and I don't believe that this should be approved until the COIs have been investigated properly. So that's what I have to say.
Thank you, Dale. Okay, next we have Leah Lewis.
No comment.
Thank you, Leah. I guess there's no other comments.
It was the third registered, I know.
Is he registered? He's registered, he's not on. So we can move to adjourn.
Just as a suggestion, if there's somebody, we don't have, of one person that's registered that's not online as of yet, I don't know, maybe we wanna, I mean, I know we can't delay indefinitely the public hearing, but there are other people in the crowd that may wish to speak.
Okay,
And so that may allow for the person who registered enough time to join. I'm
Yeah.
making the suggestion in support of, sometimes things happen and sometimes technology is an issue, and I'm just trying to buy the general person time, that's all.
so does anybody in the audience wish to speak? We have nobody. Does council want to wait?
I'd just like to speak on
Sure.
one thing that Ms. Poitier said. Just wondering about the states that the notice was dropped off in the rain around 11 o'clock or so at night, or that she found it in the rain. Just wondering if we have a policy or what the policy is for dropping off these notices, and if this one may have been dropped off earlier. I'd just like to know for just to know, that's all, what we do there, how we do it.
CAO, Alain?
Thank you.
Respectfully, because we're still in the public hearing, I believe the most appropriate thing is to hang on to that question, and then we will give it the proper answer at the time that it's discussed in the meeting. The purpose right now is to make sure that the public has a chance to, so any sort of clarification questions of that nature, we will deal with on the agenda item, if that's okay.
Perfect. Thank you.
We won't forget.
Thank you.
So I expected more questions than this. I don't know if we can wait. I guess we adjourn this meeting. Okay. Thank you. So we will move on to our regular executive meeting.
Yeah, we just, Mr. Chair.
Oh, yeah, we need a,
We need a reset.
we need a recess, yes.
On a reset on the technology.
Yeah.
So that the technology can work for the new meeting.
Right.
So we'll take five.
10 minutes,
5
yeah.
minutes should be plenty.
We'll take a recess.